What's going on, guys? How are you all doing on this beautiful Michigan day? Yes, I am not in Ohio. We are here at Top Gun Back Blades. We drove on up because we're gonna be getting that 2012 set up. We're just getting started, and it's gonna be super exciting. And we're gonna run you through the whole install process. The Plow has a unique specific color on it. You guys know the color that I like, you know the color TQ likes. I wasn't so down with rocking a bright pink one as much as she tried to twist my arm a little bit. So we went with my favorite color, but they have a whole host of colors. Their main is this nice looking gray back here. They have these in stock and ready to rock. And I'll put all the links to their company in the description. I'll also pin it as well. If you want to get a hold of them here, they can get you taken care of. This is a first that we've ever ran of this style plow. The research that I've done and the guys that I've talked to absolutely love them. And they said, if you can get it, get it. So we went ahead and got it. It's gonna get installed here in just a little bit, and it's gonna be absolutely amazing. We wanna take our snow game to the next level and get our production as fast as possible, and that's what this setup says it will do. And yeah, we're super excited to be rocking it this year, along with our other plows as well. So like I said, gray is in stock. If you want a custom color, they can do custom colors as well. Obviously, you know, it's an upcharge, but like anything, to get something that looks super crazy and cool, this wrap is absolutely amazing. And yeah, that's just nasty looking. I like this truck a lot. Always been a big fan of a regular cab long bed, so this one here has got it going on. So I'm going to introduce you to the owner, Rob. And Rob's going to answer some of the questions you may have or questions that may pop up. And also, if you have any questions, drop them down in the comments and I'll try to answer them or get you somebody else that can answer them if I don't know the answers to them. So let's get in here. All right, guys, so we got the old hitch out of the way for our style. Now, on the newer style trucks, you don't have to remove your hitch that comes on the truck, or when you install it, it actually goes around it. This is an older truck, 2012, so therefore you do have to remove it. And yeah, you just get a whole new hitch, put it into place. Looks really good. Doyle's doing a great job.
Oh, God.
Yep. Edit cut.
Always know your surroundings.
Doyle's doing a great job buttoning it up here. It's going to look really good. Now, Doyle, you said this will fit 2011 to...
These brackets are good for 11 to 19.
11 to 19.
Short beds.
Okay.
But we do make a bracket for 11 to 19 long beds as well.
Okay. And you can make these for any truck.
Any truck.
Nice. So that part where I yelled cut, and yeah, anyways, almost broke my neck tripping over the hitch and the tire. Just got real tight there where they were working, and I tried to stay back and out of the way and forgot it was right behind me, and yeah, I almost ate the dirt. So left it in there, figured it'd be a good little last. This looks really beefed up.
Yeah, that's technically, I believe that's a machine plug.
Okay.
There used to be 2 plugs for these. Now we just got the singular plug.
Wow.
But yeah, that's a beefy plug, and then it comes with a cover for whenever you're not running your plow. Very important to remember this rubber piece.
So this was a great opportunity to take a peek at the undercarriage of the truck here, and the only thing we found that needed fix was a muffler exhaust clamp over here, so that little rubber bushing. All right, guys, so we're moving through the install process here. Doyle's doing a great job. He's currently working on wiring. It's only been like maybe 5 minutes, and yeah, we got the hitch completely installed, removed the old hitch. The tire was pretty rusted, so we cut it out of the way. And anyways, you saw just before this, cutting the hole into the bed and bringing the wires, dropping it down through. He went ahead and ran the ground right up in there. Boom. And now he's working it through the truck, getting all the way up to the engine bay. Almost there, huh?
Yes, sir. Getting close.
So bringing it up through here, we're gonna go right up into the engine bay and then connect it into the battery, run the remote, get it all hooked up, and yeah, another thing off the list here. The most pivotal part, which logo are we going to put on the truck? They have a red, white, and blue. They have the traditional Top Gun. Looks really good. I'm just not sure just yet what we're gonna put on this thing. What do you think, Rob? Which color?
I like traditional.
I like traditional as well.
Yeah.
But I think the Instagram post, the red, white, and blue,
Is it, did it win?
it's doing pretty good. I haven't checked recently. It's been about 40 minutes, but man.
Double check. Mine was voted on traditional.
Traditional? Okay. Well, the good thing is we can bend any rules the way we want.
Break them all.
Got a special guest here real quick. I want to introduce him. This is Rob with Top Gun, and he's the owner here. What are some of the most common questions that people have about a back blade? Because it goes on the back of a truck, you know, compared to a traditional plow like we use.
Trucks are built to pull, not push. Trucks are built for payload in the back, not the front. So it cuts down a ton of wear and tear on your truck for maintenance, and you can do double the volume with these. So it's Easier on your truck. You can still run liquids in the back. You can have a tailgate on if you want. And with 2 pins, you pop it on, pop it off. You can be doing 16-foot passes. And it's easier on your truck.
And they get even bigger, right? What's the biggest blade you guys have?
Technically, we make the biggest pickup truck blade in the world, which is 20 feet.
Awesome.
So it's pretty outrageous. Like, it's not for everybody. You got to be super dialed. 20 feet, that's a lot of blade.
And we're putting this on a 2012. Can you put these on any truck? I know you have some for a tractor, a skid loader.
Yes.
What can you all put these on?
Yeah, so we got a 3-point hitch adapter for running the truck blades on tractors, usually in the 100 horsepower kind of range. We've got a skid plate that goes on the back, so it's not on this one, but you can hook right to the back of the blade. And then obviously any make model truck we could do, flat decks, dualies, we do all of them. So
okay, I'll show you guys a skid mount as well. There's another special guest that's gonna be coming, what, tomorrow?
That's right.
Somebody's coming to get a 20-footer. It's blue, it's right over here. I'll show you guys in 1 second. It's a massive plow. But yeah, are there any concerns for anybody that might be worried, like, hey, I'm gonna hurt my transmission? I'm just trying to think of like common questions people might have because it's on the back versus the front.
We get that all the time. So I go things like transmission. I was like, well, your transmission is built to pull things forward. So it's easier on the transmission that way. A couple of things is like, well, won't you just get bogged down if you have snow? It's like, no, like the snow will windrow off if you get too much. You're not gonna lose traction. I've had snow stacked up above the corner of my bed and I kept going. So like, I got to goof around and max it out, test it, but you could, any average or rookie driver can get anything stuck. So, you know, if you're trying, you'll get it stuck. But if you're a decent operator, it's smooth to run. When you're going around poles, you just pull one wing out, put it back in. If you're, say, doing a mall and traffic comes by, you pull your wings in as they come past you. Because you know, on a front blade, when you like take a left turn and your blade's out there in
you're out
traffic,
there, you're reaching.
It's very uncomfortable.
Right.
But this is like a tiny trailer's right behind you. It's way safer, way easier. Like plowing a mall is 100 times easier on a busy day with a back blade than with a front blade. I've done both lots.
Okay, have you guys came up with any kind of like time savings? Because obviously, you know, most plows are like 9.2.
Yes.
You know, I mean, obviously there's different plows out there, but traditional, I'm talking traditional, you know, what we run 9.2s compared to 16-foot, obviously it's bigger, it's going to be quicker.
Yes.
Are you getting any time savings there that you guys can share?
Yes, so you could safely bet on 30 to 50% increase.
Wow, really? 30 to 50%?
Yeah, like safely.
Safely?
That's conservative.
Could it be more?
Yeah, so I've got loads of stories. It's hard to believe because I own it that, like, you know, I'm selling a story, but there were tons of guys online then that I know, that I talked to, that would say, like, I took a site, it was an hour and 43 minutes and I've got it down to 43 minutes.
Really? And that probably comes with learning how to operate this plow, getting more efficient, figuring out how to move the snow a little bit quicker.
And we just shipped a plow up to Ontario, which is being used in Parliament, and their first storm, they had 2 loaders unavailable. They had 1 loader on the lot, and they had just bought one of our blades, and they're like, we wouldn't have made it without you. Like, you replaced a lot of what those loaders.
That's great feedback for you as the owner.
Oh, it's crazy.
Like, yeah, you can't make that up. You know? That's profit. You know, that time savings.
Yes.
Not having 2 loaders available.
Yes.
Yeah.
So all you need is 1 machine. If you have a big mall or big lot for stacking, instead of 2 or 3, you can replace those with the truck blades.
Okay.
As long as you have something for stacking, then you're good.
One last question. I'm sure a lot of you guys and gals will have questions. Drop them in the comments. I'll do my best to read them and answer them. Rob, if he has time, he'll hop in there as well. He's a very busy man. And then we'll get some others to chime in here as well and get those questions answered as much as possible. I know you mentioned about de-icing, and this goes on the back. Obviously, you can't put a traditional rock salt, you know, box on the back.
Yep.
But you mentioned about de-icing, and what traditionally are you guys running with these for de-icing, I guess?
Yeah, so liquids is a perfect fit. There's a 2 inch
brine?
Yeah, brine. So we've got a receiver adapter that goes on, so you can still plug your bar right in and shoot liquids, no problem. Our our model allows your whole truck bed to be free, so nothing's
Nice.
in there. So you could have a salter in there as long as it's got a removable chute. You could still run that. You would just have to take the blade off and then put the blade down. But we run in Vancouver, we run liquids with these. It's no problem because we need to do both. Most of our business for snow cleared in Vancouver, most of it's de-icing. So we can't afford to give that option up, and we want both. So this has given us a big leg up.
So one more, I lied. You have Top Gun here. You keep saying you have a snow company in Canada.
Yeah, that's right.
If you guys don't know, can you just share a little bit with what you do in Canada with your company?
Yeah. So snowcleared.com is our company. We've got a commercial industrial operation there. I bought my first blade in 2017 as a user to test it out because we got smoked in 2016. I was in way over my head, couldn't keep up. I need an advantage. So I had to ship it across the continent into a different country. It couldn't fail. I didn't have extra money to see how it went. It needed to work. And so since then we've stacked up several blades in our operation, and I've had like no downtime on any of them. They got us contracts that previously required loaders. Once they saw that we could do the same volume, then they gave us a shot at the contracts, and we've renewed those for 5 years now. So it's been very favorable for our operation, so much so that I wanted to be a part of it. So I got in the position to be able to buy the company. So as a user first, valuing the product, when things went really well and the guys were asking how I was growing my snow company, I didn't want to tell them locally. I didn't want to give away the secret sauce. But now that I own it, I think it's fair and right to share with all the other small business owners, like, look, I was struggling, I was stressed 24/7. I wanted to vomit every time a snowstorm hit. We got into this. It didn't change everything overnight, but it got us a lot more profit, a lot more wiggle room on our routes because our times were down. It gave me a lot more peace of mind and profit to be able to work with. So,
one more. What is the cutting edge on this made out of? I know it can be used on very high quality, I guess, pavements or pavers or anything like that.
Yes.
So what exactly is that made out of?
So it's like a hardened poly. So
Okay.
UMHW. It's a lot of other plows will use it. So you're not going to burn through it easy. It's a really tough product. But for, like you said, like exposed aggregate, brick pavers, any specialty rooftop like paved surfaces on parkades, they're really particular. It's really expensive. This blade, the cutting edge is approved for all of those specialty surfaces, so you don't have to worry about that.
Nice. So there's something there. If you're looking to get into some of that for services, you can use this blade in there, and it's going to get your foot in the door compared to a traditional steel blade, cutting edge, whatever. So Rob, I appreciate you, man, taking the time. It's
a pleasure.
Like I said, guys, if you got any questions, drop them. We'll try to get them answered as quickly as possible. You can always swing over to topgunblades.com.
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
And ask questions there as well. If you want to talk to Rob or something like that, get in contact. He's on Instagram at Top Gun Blades as well.
Blades, yep.
And Facebook, anything else?
Facebook, we're there. Yeah, we're on TikTok now. Just got on YouTube, so we're kind of slowly getting out there.
Nice. And obviously you're going to be able to see here on Spencer Lawn Care as well. So I'm excited to get this back to Ohio and really get the learning curve out of the way and get to making some more money. So
I'm excited to see what you learn in this thing, and if there's something you can discover that we can make it better on, I'm all ears. No plow solves all problems for all people, but we want to maximize what this thing is capable of to help the most amount of contractors we can. So as there's feedback, we want to take it to heart and see if we can improve anything.
before we hook our blade up and head back to Ohio, we all were talking like, hey, let's put that 20-footer on the truck just to see what it looks like, see how it fits, how it folds. And yeah, it was pretty darn gnarly, I'll be honest with you. We got it hooked up here real quick. I'm going to pull forward and run through, just showing you guys. Maybe at some point with our Ford or our 1-ton, because it would be able to handle this, or even our dump truck, we might upgrade to a 20-footer. So ours is going to be a 16-footer.
UHMW, it stands for Ultra High Molecular Weight Polyurethane. So keep going. Just slowly come back. Yeah, you're good. Keep coming.
Oh yeah.
You're
not gonna find anything. That's gonna get cut out of there.
I think it's better with it.
Yeah.
It's all the goofy stuff.
All right, guys, so there you have it. We got the Top Gun back blade installed. Can't say thank you enough, Rob.
It was a pleasure.
Appreciate it, man. Looks really good. I think the color is unique. It's something sherbet. I'll post it up here.
Yeah, it's sexy sherbet.
Yeah, sexy sherbet. There we go. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Once again, thank you, Rob. Top Gun. Check them out down in the description, guys. I'll post all the links. Let's go back to Ohio.